Hey guys, so I finally got my suitcase. I'm so excited. I can wear my own clothes, and stuff and things and whatnot. I had a reservation for dinner at I guess it's at 8:30, but yeah, I went down there, got dressed, got fixed my hair, got myself in order. Thinking, yeah, it's gonna be close to time. I get down there and I'm like an hour and 20 minutes early. So you guys got me for another reading, which I'll probably publish tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm gonna do a little self-care. I'm gonna do yoga in the morning, and then I'm gonna do, I think it's a suspension fitness class right after that, and then I am gonna do, I might do the pool fit instead, I'm not sure, but after that I have a massage on the beach book, so I'll take some pictures and stuff there. I'm excited, not on the beach, but in some, I'm not exactly sure where it's at, but it's like overlooking the water. So I don't know how that works when you're face down, but we'll figure it out. I'll see. So I figured I would switch up decks, use something slightly different tonight, because I'm getting tired of, I love my decks, but I use the same ones all the time. And I have more coming. When I get home, I'll have a bunch more because I'm a mess, and yeah. Anyway. And yeah, tomorrow night I'm having a dinner at the Italian restaurant. I booked that out. So anyway, got one card out, pull a couple cards, take that one. A couple of these, see what's going on. Hopefully it's a different message. I am infamous for channeling the twin flame journey, third party stuff. My stuff seems to be messy as crap. I don't know why. If I could get just a nice new love reading, that would be fantastic. Out for the collective. But evidently, sorry all of you, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Are getting back with your ex. Every one of you. I'm playing. I'm joking. Don't hate me. Don't click off. I can't promise that it's a new love reading. Every time I try, well, actually that's not true. I did one the other day. I was able to channel one the other day. For what collective, I'm not sure. So, we shall see. We shall see. Actually, I think of the two that I have out, or the two it's going to be, and I'm going to move over to Sacred Destiny. I'm going to try. Some of my decks are a little messy. Like, they pull up some weird stuff. Like, the other night it was money laundering, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I mean, maybe it could apply to someone, and I'm sure it does. But it was a very specific read. Like, a very specific read. Like, it would not apply to the general population, but it would have applied to somebody. It's in my bunch of readings, but yeah. Oh no, actually, come to think of it, I did not upload that one, so don't look for it. That was the spastic reading that I did last night, but I did not upload it because it was such a weird energy. It was just like hot and cold, back and forth. It was like a real manic type of an energy, and it felt actually the same kind of as one that I did today. The energy felt similar, but the thing about it was almost as if someone was having almost like a panic attack or some kind of anxious episode last night, and then today it was just calmer. The person was calmer. It was the masculine energy that I was feeling. I don't know. I'm not sure what it was. No, I'm not feeling called to pull that. I actually think I might have two of these. Stand still. That's interesting. Focus. I pull something off that immediately. Keep an open mind. Oh, I'll be down. Okay, well, this could be new love. There could be. The standstill card kind of throws me a little bit. I'll have to read it and figure out what it's talking about. But both of these cards have soulmate on them. Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations. Oh, I'm gonna have to get my glasses. This sucks so bad. Your prayers, affirmations, and real visualizations help bring you together. And then keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. And then we have focus and standstill. So let's see what this is talking about. Let's go with focus first. You know, guys, pardon for just a moment. I'm gonna get my glasses because I can't see. Forgive me. Or maybe I'm not because I don't see them anywhere. Hang on. Hey, I'm back. Okay, let's see. Now I can actually read. Focus, snowy mountain peak. Mountains traditionally represent transcendence and spiritual evolution. Mountains also represent, in my messy readings, obstacles. Okay, so they also symbolize rising above mundane situations and reaching greater heights. The snow at the peak represents pristine clarity. Mountain peaks are often the destination of spiritual pilgrimages. Many cultures believe that the tops of mountains were resting points of the gods and celestial beings. The sacred landscape wants you to know what you focus on is what you pull to you. So put your attention on that which is worthwhile. Concentrate on one desire. Direct your intent to one thing rather than being scattered in many directions. Oof, that's talking about the energy that I was actually channeling last night. That's the spastic back and forth, all over the place type of energy. It's talking about focus on one thing. When your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward movement. It's much easier to gain results when you are concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources and with intensity and passion, go forward and upward, and you will see results. This is a card of spiritual transcendence and traveling to higher realms, so stay focused as you elevate your higher consciousness. You are close to heavenly realms. Cool. Still, I'm not sure where we're going with this, but I'm sure we'll get there. I don't always know. I don't always know what it's going to be until a bit into it. And I mean, I don't, sometimes I'll put you on pause so I can sit with it for a little bit. But sometimes I just need to pull a bit more so that I can figure out what we're talking about. This says standstill, swamplands. A swamp is a low-lying area with woody plants where water collects and saturates the ground. During rainy seasons, swamplands become overwhelmed with water. Water being emotion. Our water signs are of the most emotional in the zodiac. Our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I know because I'm a Scorpio. With actually 8 out of 12 placements are in water signs. Yes, I have a Cancer placement and Pisces, and I have the rest in Scorpio. So I'm pretty much fully a Scorpio. I'm definitely a lot of a water sign, and then I have fire and air. I have Libra and Sagittarius, but I don't have anything else. It's very freaky. I have a yeah. Anyway, the edge of the swamp is often a quagmire of mud and silt, but an abundance of plants and swamp insects dwell there. Because of the sticky nature of the mud, it is often impossible to walk through swamplands. Ooh, this is talking about like a clouded mind almost. Crazy. That's what came to mind when I read that. Even trying to maneuver with a boat can be difficult and treacherous because of dense vegetation. However, there is great value in swamplands. They act as natural flood control as runoff can be temporarily stored in their basins. They keep the land around them from washing away. Lush vegetation provides a haven for nesting birds and waterfowl, as well as habitat to mammals such as beaver. Freshwater swamps near the Tigris and the Euphrates River in the Middle East are part of the Fertile Crescent and contributed to the fertility of the land for the earliest humans. The sacred landscape wants you to know, if it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. I almost said serpent. Maybe a snake. It's the year of the snake. It's the year of the snake, and it's a year of change, actually. Shedding old behaviors and things that no longer serve. And yeah, that's what the year of the snake is about. And that's where we are. It says, even if it seems like things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life, and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being sucked into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. Oh, yeah. Because this completely, goodness, yeah, this sounds like the Divine Masculine message that I uploaded earlier today. This is talking about, you know what, you're stuck, and you need to figure it out, and you're struggling. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. Pull yourself out, hermit, you know? Go into a hermit mode where you're focusing on yourself. This could be for, you know, whomever, but it really, God, I seem to channel the same energy all the time. It's really kind of annoying. Yeah, it's really rather annoying for me and probably the collective, but I mean, somebody needs to hear it. I'm gonna pull. I don't like this deck. It's too thick and it's just not suitable for me in my hands. Alright. I'm gonna pull a couple cards off of it anyway. Whether I like it or not. Okay, what we got? Flexible. Bend, but not break. Shift with grace. Okay. Terrific, fantastic result, greatness, great moments. Dating, connections, romance, love. Okay. Purify, clean up, sweep away, empty, and organize. Yes, it's the same message. It's the same one. If this is resonating, I mean, and it's probably not because I haven't really explained anything yet, but if you watched my message earlier, oh gosh. Yeah. If you watched my message earlier, then this message will probably be also applicable to you. If you resonated with that one, this one is the same. Okay. All right. Here we go. Divine Masculine. Again, you need to focus. You need to come to us. You are at a standstill. Ish is not moving in your life. No matter how you try to force situations that don't belong, you need to clean them up. You need to organize and empty the things from your life, purify. You need to get rid of the things that are not good for you. That is detoxing your body. That is detoxing yourself of situations that are unhealthy. That is separating yourself to get yourself together. Yeah. Bend, I mean, be flexible. Bend but not break. Shift with with grace. And also talks about conveying emotion, telling a story, decorating, shaping. In order to have a successful connection, romance, love, you're going to need to be able to convey your emotions. I don't know if you can read that. Zoom in if you need to. It's necessary. You're never going to have a successful, non-toxic relationship if you don't fix it. If you put it together, you will achieve greatness. If you deal with this, clean up all of the things that are broken in your life and actually do the work, the hard ass work that it's going to take to get your life in order, it's going to be terrific. It's going to be amazing. You have no idea how amazing it is, but you don't know how you're going to wind up missing out on something that is terrific that will pass you by if you don't get it together and be able to communicate and convey your emotions and not shut down when things feel hard. Yield, force, concede, surrender, accept. Surrender. It's time. I'm going to pull this deck out here real quick. I want to pull the deck that's sitting behind me. I'm going to do that. Actually, there's another deck that I would like to use. And I haven't pulled any tarot. I'm going to pull some tarot too because I want to get a clearer picture. I mean, this is great for advice. This is wonderful, but it's not really giving me a very clear picture of the happenings. It does, okay, protection. Focus. Holy sh! Another card. Guess that's due to be had as well. Look at this. Focus. 2 different cards, 2 different decks. Focus. I'm going to pull protection and focus. Okay? Protection is the first card in the deck. Focus is 24, which is a 6. Breaks down to 6. This could be a significant number for someone. Let me put my glasses back on so I can see what I'm reading. 1, protection. Right next to divine masculine, incidentally, in the book. Number 1 is protection. Number 2 is divine masculine. This is for divine masculine again. You are protected. You are safe in all matters of the body, mind, and spirit. Your highest guidance has you covered on all fronts. Do not delay in moving forward. If inquiring about a relationship, situation, or how to proceed, please take this as a sign that you are taken care of and harm to none will be had. Meditate on this symbol. It's an arrow, divine masculine, a bow and an arrow. Go conquer what it is that you need to freaking conquer. Handle your business, sir, ma'am. Divine masculine. Masculine, when I reference this, is simply, it's not a gender, it's an energy. It's masculine energy. Master your masculine energy. Get it together. I'm not trying to be out here gendering folks, so there you go. Meditate on the symbol when you feel like you need to strengthen your energy. Strengthen. Conquer it. It's a Norse Viking rune, often associated when petitioning the gods for protection in battle. It's got a whole bow and arrow on it. Oh my god. You know what? While that sounded absolutely fantastic about conquering, and it made perfect sense, this focus card is not the one I'm reading. This is the symbol that you need to focus on. This is the rune, okay, often associated with petitioning gods. So while the bow and arrow, go conquer it. Go conquer your stuff. Hey, it came out. There's no such thing as a coincidence. It came out for a reason. So this is what you should be. This is the protection symbol. It's a rune. It's a Norse rune. Okay, so moving on along to focus, which I wasn't reading the focus. I was definitely reading the protection, which was definitely next to the divine masculine, but you know, the focus card. Yeah, that was fun times. I have glasses on, still can't read. Wow. All right, focus. If you've been feeling scattered, there's that freaking scattered energy again. Oh my goodness, again. If you've been feeling scattered, now is the time to home in on your desires. Time to be direct and very clear with your intentions. Watch your thoughts because you're drawing into your life what you are focusing on. Meditate on this card when you want clarity and directness in thought and speech. Symbol. The bow and arrow have long been used as a weapon for hunting. Well, there you go. Conquer it anyway. You're conquering it when you're hunting. So go out there and conquer. Thank you. And protection. And then actually, this is the protection card. It is so funny. Read this. I'm going to hold it up. This is the focus card. And where does it say? There you go. Okay. Right down here, it's talking about the symbol. It says the bow and arrow have long been used as a weapon for hunting and protection. That is the other card that we pulled, people. Again, no coincidences. Now they are used more for sport. It is with great focus, twice in the deck, discipline and sight that one becomes a skilled archer. And also a skilled self-mastery is what the word that I'm going for is. Self-mastery. You master yourself when you get in and deal with the things that keep you from communicating and saying what's on your mind and telling your truth, whatever that truth may be. No matter what it is, what you have to say is important. Communication is important. Okay, let's see. What else? What do we got? I'm going to go with the moonology. Do I have moonology? Okay, yeah. No. Since we're dealing with divine counterparts again, we'll pull divine feminine, masculine, reunited. I'm going to pull off this deck. I'm going to shuffle it a few times. I didn't. This is kind of a sticky deck. Come on, don't be weird. Very sticky deck. Okay, that one fell off. Energy. You got stuck energy. I can tell you what that one is. That's a Reiki Reiki practitioner working on someone. And she is working on the heart chakra because I can see the green and she's hovering right over in this area, which is where your heart chakra is. She is clearing this person's heart chakra. Your heart chakra is blocked. Divine masculine. If it weren't blocked, you would be able to communicate your truths and you would be able to convey your emotions as related on this card here. I will pull that one. And I'll pull one more. That one wanted to, no, that's not the one that it was, but okay. Miscommunication, holy shit. Really? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pull one more just because another one wanted to kind of fall out, but I don't know what it was. So I'm gonna kind of split these a few times. And I'll take, well, the one on the bottom. Grief and anger. Okay. Right. Let's see what we got. I don't pull off this deck very often. Once in a while. Glasses for the blind. Energy. Okay. These are two of the shadow cards. These are two shadow cards. This one, I think, is a light. It's light. So these are light. These are shadow. And then there are gods and goddesses, which we didn't pull any of those. So we'll go with the light card first. And I think this is what I said I was going to pull tarot. I told you a fib, I'm not going to do it. Because I think I'm getting a little closer to my reservation time, and I am starting to get a little hungry, so I'm going to wrap it after reading these and going on 20 tangents. Energy is everything. Everything is energy. Consciously working on keeping your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies clear and functioning can make all the difference in your life. Benefits from getting a regular tune-up include, but are not limited to, jumping to higher timelines, better physical and emotional health, easier manifestation, and better functioning relationships. Energy works in 3 stages: blocked, integrating, and flowing. It's important to become familiar with your own unique cycles and learn to differentiate between the stages to know best what to bring into your life at any given time. Indicators that your energy field is in a blocked state include the keywords of stagnation, stuck, frustration, numbness, dullness, depression, hopelessness, physical pain, or mental sluggishness. Once that energy has been shifted, a state of integration occurs. Indicators that your energy field is in a state of integration include the keywords of hibernation, social reclusiveness, sleep, nurturing, rest, downtime, regeneration. Once that energy has been integrated through rest and nourishment, it's time to reap the rewards of the cycle of death and rebirth and you know what? Death and rebirth, that's Scorpio energy. Through a flowing phase of energy. Indicators that your energy is in a state of flowing include the keywords energetic, hopeful, vitality, joy, vigor, movement, and clarity. Each cycle of this process takes you up another level of evolution, like a spiral, taking you further and further up to source energy. Cool. Time to get your energy together, aligned. That's chakra clearing, cleansing, healing. Smudging, meditation, prayer, all that. All of that, grounding, going outside and putting your feet on the ground, or other methods. They have sheets you can buy that you can sleep on. They make me a little restless. I don't know why, but and someone said that you kind of have to get over that when you're sleeping on them. When they're, new to you, you have to kind of get to a point where you're used to them. Okay, moving on. No more tangents, because I gotta go. Let's see. 9. Let's go with grief and anger. Emotions are energy in motion. Here we go about the emotions again, Divine Masculine. Seriously. Emotion. Grief and anger are 2 emotions that are particularly difficult to allow to be in motion. It can be instinctive to fight them, repress them, ignore them, and instead put your energy into positive focus. Here's the thing. Fighting, repressing, and ignoring emotion in any form does not make it go away. It only serves to push them down further, like poison being pushed down into a festering wound. The only way to release this energy is by putting it into motion, to feel it deeply, to allow it to speak. You may feel like a ship in the deepest of sea at midnight in the middle of a storm, being pushed around by the current, no end in sight. The only way through it is to stop fighting the waves and stop freaking paddling upstream. Stop fighting the waves and allow yourself to be carried by them. Flow. Flow. Morning will come. It always does. Joy comes in the morning. Through it is the only way through it. As unsatisfying as it sounds, grief and anger have been stigmatized by society. It's time to bring these emotions out of the shadow and to reap the rewards of feeling them and lightening up your energy field bit by bit. So that's another way of releasing energy. By relief, grief and anger. The grief, shit that you didn't get when you were growing up. Grieve it. Relationships that are out, they're done. Grieve it. Pains and things that you went through that pissed you off, that made you cry, made you upset as a child, as a young adult, whatever. Grieve them. If it's about another person, write a freaking letter and burn it up. I don't recommend sending it. You know, making amends is one thing, like sending hateful letters is a whole nother, you know, don't do it. Sorry, just had to lighten the mood just ever so slightly. Take some downtime to feel through these things and clear those energy fields. Your heart chakra it's blocked. This is the heart chakra. I don't know if you can see that card, but that is, she's working with the green light. Green is your heart chakra. You would think it would be red, but it is not. It's represented by green. Now, I'm going to read miscommunication, and I'm going to go ahead and upload the video. And go to have dinner. Oh, I'm a little bit too far back. Okay. Is there a situation in your life that is requiring an open mind, open heart, and clear communication? Well, feel into what the situation is and have an objective look at how the situation is being perceived from your point of view and anyone else involved. It is okay for each of us to have our own opinion, as we each have our own unique soul heritage and life path. Differences of opinion can initially lead to fear of rejection and abandonment. So does speaking up and using your voice to say what your truths are. Sometimes you fear rejection, and sometimes you fear abandonment, when it isn't the case. It's just that shit that you have to grieve and let go of, that have you in total, just like earlier in the reading, if you watched it, it was like, I think it was, what the heck did it say? It was like irrational reasoning is what it said. It's like that. It'll have you having irrational reasoning about situations that don't require it. You know, our take on life is skewed big time when our take on life is very skewed when we're raised in, you know, it just depends on your circumstances, your situation. Your outlook is very much shaped when you're little. You know, who you can trust, can you trust at all? You know, what am I going to have? You know, am I going to be safe? Does this person love me? Do I feel loved? Do I feel like I have to shove my emotions down because my parents, it was easier for them not to deal with my emotions? Yeah, I can relate to a lot of these things. I get it. But it's time to drag those bitches back up and deal with them. Really. Okay, I'm going to jump off my soapbox again. I need a ladder because I jump way high up on it. I'm a mess. Once you have discerned what feelings are coming up for you surrounding the situation, do some inner searching regarding the origins of those feelings earlier in life and work on bringing them to the light. What I just said. Exactly what I just said. After completing this, come back to the situation with a fresh perspective. A new outlook on that. You will feel more grounded and in a position to communicate clearly with respect for yourself and your boundaries, as well as free will and boundaries of others. Using sentences starting with the I feel instead of you did can make a dramatic difference in reception of your perspective. Another tool that can assist is using a compliment sandwich to express your point of view, starting with the positive, injecting your main point in the middle, and finishing on a gentle note. Guys, draw up what is necessary and fix it. And I say guys ever so fluidly. So if you're a divine masculine dude, yeah, whatever, whosoever, it doesn't matter. Your gender doesn't matter to me once more. but it's time to deal with these things. It really is. It's high time. You can live your life like, sadly, I think that one of my parents, my dad, I think that all of the things that he suffered as a child, and he suffered a lot as a child, have really molded him into the person that he is today, and the way he deals with women, particularly, because it's a mother wound, a big, giant mother wound. His mother wasn't good to him. She just wasn't. She was an alcoholic, and she was abusive, and she just didn't treat him right at all. And being around my father, it's kind of like walking on eggshells. It's hard. Sadly though, he's in his 70s. I feel like, and I hope differently, but I feel like he will never heal those things, and sadly never evolve and feel joy and peace and have a solidly good communication with his daughters, with his wife. You know, I never really just feel the total joy that we were intended to feel here. And he's in his 70s. You know, don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. Fix it. You know, hopefully you're young and you get this message and you apply it early in life, because the more time, I mean, you're not granted or promised any amount of time in particular on this earth. So the sooner that you get it together, the more enjoyable and blessed life you'll live. You know? I've healed a lot. And, you know, my life gets tough. It does. But I can handle it. You know what I mean? I know how to go in and use my tools to make it better and deal with stuff as it comes. No, it's not always easy, but I've manifested a lot. I can clearly manifest the things that I desire, you know, for the most part, and if it's in flow with what God wants for me, and I know that, you know, my God of my understanding, you know, take that as it applies. So, Divine Masculine, sorry for 2 messages in a day, and I usually don't. I talk all about you, but I don't normally speak directly to you. So this has been very different. Today's been a different day. But I hope all of you out there have an amazing night, and you really start to dig deep into the things that need to be healed and fixed. I really do. I'm praying for you. I hope you guys take care. All right. See you soon. Bye.